All right, hello everyone. We are diving into day 2 of week 5 of Our 9 Lives, taking a look at our 5th life aspiration area, spirituality, also known as spiritual growth or spiritual connection. Hopefully you had a chance to watch yesterday's video where we take a look at rating our level of satisfaction and deciding for ourselves what this particular category or life aspiration area is called. Because for some it may be simply personal growth as opposed to a spiritual connection. However, for the sake of these videos, I am using spiritual connection, spiritual growth, or spirituality as the topic of conversation. So today's video is all about taking a look at 4 different areas within this category to consider for fostering your connection with spirituality. That's a mouthful. And so these are what I like to call, or what other coaches in the industry would consider, needle movers, or the things, a gauge in which you can seek transformation within this particular category. And so the 4 things that I want to share with you today are all about fostering that connection with your spiritual growth. And so the first one is actually connection. What sort of activities or practices do you participate in on a regular basis so that you feel connected to something greater, that you have that spiritual connection? I will have some suggestions in the comments. I have a PDF that I'm going to share with some suggestions and things to think about, even as far as those practices go. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at number 2, and number 2 is gratitude and or receiving. Do you take time out, or how often do you take time out to sit with being grateful or having gratitude, and seeing where areas within your life you are receiving things? That's an important part of having spiritual connection and spiritual growth. The third thing is trust. I'm a Tinkerbell girl, so faith, trust, and pixie dust is sort of my motto, and of course a good strategy. However, when it comes to trust, are you trusting and believing that the highs and lows, or the ups and downs in life, are serving a greater meaning or a greater purpose? Are you able to see that things are happening for you and not to you? This sort of mentality and mindset and awareness around our life and things that may have happened in the past, or things that are coming in the forward, does take a little bit of time to get on board with, but it is all about harboring and fostering that connection to that which is greater. And then the 4th thing is community. Are you surrounded by people where you can, your people? Are you able to spend time with people who help you to be your true authentic self? Or are you spending more time with people or in environments that sort of drain your energy and bring you down and don't allow you to be who you truly are? And so that's an important piece of connection and having spiritual growth. And for those of you who may look at this particular category and have it be less about spirituality and connection in that regard, perhaps this category for you is personal growth. And so if this for you is about personal growth, the same 4 questions and categories do apply, which is where, what are you able to do each day so that you can have the personal growth, reading books, or participating in masterminds and workshops, and surrounding yourself with people who are on a like-minded journey. So that's also something to consider. But the same thing would be true. So you go back and ask yourself the same 4 questions and just put, put personal growth in there and see. So I said, as I mentioned, I do have a handout that I'm going to go ahead and drop the link in the comments for you to take a look at. These are 52. I came up with one for every week of the year. 52 ideas, thoughts, suggestions, things you may already be doing, things you may never even have thought of, that might help you to keep that connection and to have the spiritual growth. So I'll help you take a look at those, and of course there's room in the handout for you to write in your own. Maybe you're doing something different. If you want to share, I'd love to hear from you. You never know what you put in the comments. People are reading, people are watching, and people may benefit from that information that you have to offer as well. So that is our day 2 on spiritual growth and connection, and this is all in an attempt at helping people to organize the non-physical areas of their life and moving them forward from wherever they are within this particular life aspiration area, helping them to get where they want to go. And of course, if anyone is looking for additional support, help, and or guidance, please feel free to reach out. I would love to have a conversation with you. I love engaging in conversation and making connections. So Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining, and be sure to stay tuned for tomorrow, where we talk a little bit more about spiritual connection and growth. I will see you all in the next video.